So about half of the injuries that are going to present to emergency departments around the city and state are going to be burns. Eye injuries will be about 25% of everything that'll show up. And eye injuries are much more likely to be associated with things that fly, so bottle rockets, and those kind of things. Although there will be a fair number of eye injuries from sparklers and fountains and those sort of things that shoot off sparks. A sparkler is going to reach about 1,000 degrees and it's shooting off sparks. So putting a child next to something that's 1,000 degrees throwing off fire, on basic principles, you can understand how that may not be the best idea. So people aren't going to like this message, but my first message is going to be, just because it seems like a good idea doesn't mean it is. And really the best advice is don't. There are going to be fireworks displays all over the state done by trained professionals, and the likelihood of being injured at one of those things is really tiny. The overwhelming majority of the injuries we're going to see, both minor and severe, are going to be from family events in backyards and streets and all that sort of stuff. The fireworks that are sold legally in this country are still not safe. And we're going to see around, in the United States on the 4th of July, we'll see around 10,000 people show up at emergency rooms with serious injuries from those safe and sane fireworks. So number one, I would not let children light them. Sometimes the fuses go faster than they're supposed to. Sometimes they look like they're not lit and they really are. So I would have an adult with eye protection lighting them if you were going to do it. I would make sure that that you were using things that were purchased legally, that have been at least tested and approved by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. I would make sure that people are standing safely at a distance. I would make sure you had some water through either a hose or a number of buckets if there was a fire. And I would make sure that you were using them as you were supposed to use them, not pointing rockets at people, that sort of thing, and making sure that you're doing it in a safe place. So not shooting off fountains in an area where there's a lot of dry tinder or brush or those kind of things. Again, I would urge families to think about not doing the local family fireworks display and going to the fantastic municipal displays that are going to be all around the great state of Oregon.